everyone always talks about how Canada is a land flowing with milk and honey. Well, I hope they didn't forget to mention that the milk can sometimes be frozen. Like frozen. Hi guys, welcome and welcome back to my channel. This is your first time here. Hi! If you're a returning subscriber, thank you for coming back. So from the title of today's video, you can already tell what we're talking about. Today we're talking about Canadian winters. Guys, I'm just here to give you my 2 cents on how I think you should prepare if you are coming to Canada during the winter. Whether you're visiting or you're moving, this video is for you. If you're like me and you don't have a choice, because I didn't have a choice than to come to Canada during the winter, then please watch this video to the end. I'm pretty sure you'll pick one or two things that will be of help and of use to you. Okay, so disclaimer, okay, I've only been in Canada for 2 months, but even though what my eye has seen is enough for me to sit down and make this video. So if you've been here longer than I have, please, whatever you think I miss out in this video, please put it down in the comment section. Okay, so guys, let's get right into the video. If you see me looking down into my phone, it's because I'm looking at the notes that I made, so don't wonder about that.
Canada is located in North America. It is popularly known for its harsh winters. I mean, we are talking temperatures that will make you question your life choices. The temperatures vary greatly depending on the province you decide to go to. Let me break it down for you. The temperature can get as low as minus 40 degrees in provinces like Saskatchewan. Yeah, you heard me right, minus 40 degrees Celsius. In Alberta, it drops to about minus 30 degrees Celsius or even colder. In Ontario, it averages around minus 15 degrees, which is still pretty chilly if you ask me. To put this into context, your home's deep freezer typically operates at minus 18 degrees Celsius. So this is literally like living inside a deep freezer.
That being said, layering is key when it comes to clothing in Canada. It is better you wear up to 3-4 layers and you wear one of those big jackets than you actually wear one of those big jackets and you're not properly layered up inside. I promise you, cold will get to you. Like, don't play. Right now, if I'm going out, I wear up to like 3-4 layers. Sometimes it may just be one or two, depending. So like there are these thermal wears like that were recommended to me. So you could also get that, and with that you can afford to wear, okay, maybe just 2 layers, but you cannot just go out like that wearing only a cold. Invest in your meetings, your head warmers, your gloves. Like, buy good quality gloves. If what you're coming with from Nigeria is substandard, when you arrive here, please and please do not be like me. Go and shop for new things, especially your boots. So let me give you guys this quick funny story. When we arrived, so there's this thing, there's snow, and then when it melts, like, it becomes ice. I didn't know that. So guys, I fell down flat on my, like, imagine a full grown human being like me. I fell down flat that day. It shocked me, my waist, for like 2-3 days. So I was wearing the sneakers I came with. I kept being strong headed about getting a boot. I just felt like, I mean, how many places am I even going to? Why would I need to go and buy a boot? And the boots, not like they were so expensive, but within $60 to $100. But regardless, I just felt like I wanted to save every cent that I came with, so I didn't buy. Oh my goodness, the way I fell, the way I fell, nobody told me. So the ice is really slippery, so you have to be really careful. That's why I said clothing, like, invest in good winter gears from head to toe. Have everything to kit up, both the scarves, the head warmer, the gloves, the boots. Don't be Alaro like me, because it was Alaro that made me for almost 1 week. My husband kept massaging my waist. Don't play with yourself like that, okay? Don't play. The second thing is transportation. So Canadian transportation is somehow like that. So most times people will advise you to drive, but obviously you're a newcomer, there are some protocols and some procedures you have to go through. You can't start driving immediately. So pending when you're able to drive, you have to be able to make provision and budget and plan to keep like funds away for maybe Uber or Lyft or even buses. So but when you come for buses, you quickly get a Presto card so that you can put some money in it and you can be able to use the buses. Otherwise, if you don't want to do that, you can just use Uber. Just download the app. It's simple. But then in terms of you getting a car, come with your driver's license from Nigeria. Your main driver's license is what is important, so come with it. And as soon as you come, start preparing to take the exams. The earlier you take it, the better, so you can be able to get a car, because standing in the bus stop in this cold is not even funny. Like, it's not funny. As much as possible, try your best to make sure that your means of transportation is sorted out, because you must move around. You have one or two things to do, you have errands to run, you have groceries to buy, so you must move around. Therefore, you have to sort it out. Don't leave it to chance. Make plans. Maybe have a separate, like, funds that you've kept somewhere, that okay, this is for my transportation, but just have it in mind that you're going to have to spend some money, either using Uber or using bus or whatever means is available for you. If you're living in the bigger cities like Toronto, you can use the bus or the train, is easily available. But if you stay in other cities, like I stay in Ottawa, so like the buses here, they are frequent, but not as frequent as it would be like in Toronto. So majority of the time I'm using Uber, and it's not cheap. So like I said, plan and budget so that you're not taking unawares. Okay. Next is health and wellness. So Canadian healthcare system, yes, the healthcare is free, but it is not exactly very easy to access. So when you come here, you get a health card, and after getting a health card, you have to find a family doctor. I know so many people who have been here who have not been able to get a family doctor. I personally, I still don't have a family doctor. So it's when you get a family doctor that you'll be able to like access care easily, because you can just call the doctor, and all that. So pending all that, because like all these things are, to me, I classify them under things you have to do to settle down. While you're still trying to settle down, take precautionary measures. If you're coming from Nigeria, number one, come with your vitamin D. There's no sun, it's winter, literally everywhere is dark and gloomy. So come with your vitamin D. Whatever brand you choose to buy, just buy for yourself, buy for your kids. Make sure that okay, those supplements, and also flu medications that would help you, both cough, for catarrh, for all those things that will help you get through like flu season. Even the like lozenges for your throat, get all that, because pending when you're able to get a family doctor, if you come down with one or two like symptoms, what are you going to do? Like I myself, when my son started daycare, he went and brought whatever he brought back, and all of us had an entire week of coming down with one thing or the other, but we're able to get through that because I came with an entire dispensary. So take precautionary measures. Get your vitamin D supplements, get your vitamin C supplements, your zinc supplements, your flu supplement, your flu drugs, sorry, your flu medications. Yeah, and all that. Even though yes, you can still buy them here. It's not like you won't find them here, but compared to, I think they're a bit more pricey, because most of them are, yeah. So just bring the ones you can, because when you now get a doctor, all those things are free, So yeah, it's very important for your health and your wellness. Bring those drugs, bring those supplements. This next point should have even been the first point. Accommodation. Don't leave your house if you've not started that accommodation, because you will hear me. Please, I'm using God to beg you, whether you are renting, an apartment, you're renting an Airbnb, or you're sure that you have family or friend that's picking you up from the airport until you are able to find a place, please don't come here and be stranded in this cold. It's not funny. I'm using God to beg you. Me, it was my life. It was my fact at that point in time, it was the only thing I was thinking about. Me and my husband were constantly searching until we found an apartment before we left Nigeria. But if that's not the case for you, if you try and you don't find, then please make accommodation, rent an Airbnb. And if you're renting an Airbnb, pro tip, don't rent for like 2 weeks. 2 weeks is not enough to find a house in Canada. I'm not saying you might not be lucky, but give yourself like some time. Make it like 1 month, because you don't want a situation where after the 2 weeks, okay, now you've not found an apartment and you're trying to pay for another 2 weeks, and they are telling you that the space is no longer available. Maybe someone else is coming. Then you're now stuck trying to find, okay, where will we go? How to get another one? You don't want that. So please, like I said, make plans. Make sure that your accommodation is secured. Do everything within your power. Even if you don't get any other thing from this video, make sure that you settle accommodation, because the cold is not funny. The cold is not something you want to be stranded outside the streets of Canada with no roof over your head. So the last thing I'm going to mention, I'm going to talk about, is just something you experience like on a daily. So if you're, you know how in Nigeria, wherever African country, wherever you're coming from, to be honest, like when they say shorter days and like longer nights, like it's not exaggerated like that. Like even if the days are short, it will still get to like maybe 6, you know, before everywhere is dark. But that does not apply in Canada. I know that was like a shock to me because on one occasion I fell asleep by like 4 because everywhere was dark, and I thought it was night, to be honest, because that time I was still a bit jet lagged. So I slept thinking that, oh, okay, it's night time. And then like I woke up and I thought it was morning, and I checked the time, it was 11 p.m. And I'm like, what's up? I'm still in today. Ha. So yeah, that might be a little shocking for you to understand, because when you come out by like 11, it will now be like midnight. Like, you know how dead in the night at home is. That's how it will be. So yeah, the shorter days are really extremely short. By 3 is already getting dark. 3:30 is already almost there. 4 p.m. everywhere is black. So yeah, that may take some getting used to, because even me sometimes I'll end up eating dinner by like 5 because it's dark, and then I'm hungry again, and then I'm like, okay, you know. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed this video. I tried my best to make it as fun and as engaging as possible. So please, if you've been in Canada longer than I had, like I said, I put a disclaimer, I'm still new, I'm still learning, I'm still settling in and adjusting into my new environment. But if you have any additional thing that you'd like to add, if you've been here longer than I have, because apparently this winter is going to last until April, please leave it in the comment section. Somebody somewhere might be watching and reading, and I'm sure they'll pick up a few things here and there. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please like, please subscribe, and I will definitely see you on the next one. Bye.